Imagine the persistent, overwhelming waves of anxiety, those emotions so profoundly and deeply human, yet tragically often misunderstood. Emotions which can be accurately compared to the precise, devastating, yet essential strokes of a master swordsman's blade. They are sharp, penetrating, and instantly intrusive, yet absolutely necessary for the rigorous process of achieving true mastery. At first glance, anxiety feels entirely debilitating. It manifests universally as that familiar, agonizing knot in the stomach, the relentless, suffocating restlessness of the mind, and those agonizing, exhausting sleepless nights spent staring blankly at the ceiling. This state holds countless people captive, effectively making them permanent prisoners of their own overwhelming thoughts. For the vast majority, anxiety is viewed purely as a catastrophic obstacle, a rigid, unyielding barrier to living a genuinely full, actualized, and meaningful life. But what if the profound, transformative truth was that, by actively engaging and pushing through the dense, consuming fog of this overwhelming emotion, we could deliberately find moments of stark, powerful clarity, powerful catalysts for unprecedented personal growth, and even reliable internal sources of unparalleled, sustained motivation and energy. This is the challenging, transformative journey into the legendary world of Miyamoto Musashi, a name that resonates not merely powerfully in the sterile annals of Japan's rich history, but deeply and enduringly in the hearts and minds of warriors, thinkers, and seekers across the world. The crucial, lesser-known narrative in Musashi's extensive life story is the beginning. His early life was far from the simple, linear progression of success we often mythically assume. Growing up without the crucial, steady guiding hand of his parents, and prematurely thrust into a world demanding heavy, immediate responsibility and high expectations, young Musashi's initial encounters with life were not filled with the glories of effortless triumph, but with the poignant, often painful lessons of early defeat and the immense, heavy weight of self-doubt. As a renowned Stanford University psychology professor has revealed through years of dedicated study, properly processed early adversity and childhood trauma can become a powerful internal catalyst for developing extraordinary resilience and greater, crucial adaptability in life. These formative, challenging moments, filled with raw, intense emotion and inner turmoil, were the very necessary raw materials that laid the essential, unbreakable foundation for his profound, lifelong introspective journey. Critically, rather than allowing these overwhelming, intrusive feelings to intimidate him or halt his progress entirely, Musashi consciously took them as vital, necessary clues. Every anxious, racing thought, every uncertain, hesitant step was immediately converted into a concrete opportunity for rigorous self-evaluation and necessary immediate growth. In the exact same way that raw, unyielding steel must willingly pass through the terrifying chaos and heat of a forge to emerge as a perfect, tempered blade, Musashi's unrelenting internal adversities actively served as the necessary crucible for his spiritual and physical evolution. Entering Musashi's peak chapter, it's effortless to imagine only the indomitable, serene force he is often mythically portrayed to be. However, the psychological truth is far more complex and compelling. Beneath his outwardly calm demeanor and the confidence projected by his armor lay the subtle, restless undertones of anxiety that continued to pulse through his veins, acting as a deep internal source of dynamic energy. Instead of futilely rejecting this anxiety, Musashi expertly channeled these restless, nervous energies as potent catalysts,
powerfully driving him further along his chosen path of mastery. Research from a highly respected Harvard Medical School neuroscience researcher validates this ancient strategy, discovering that moderate, carefully controlled levels of anxiety can measurably increase focus and boost performance. These studies specifically show that controlled anxiety strategically activates the sympathetic nervous system, efficiently releasing key neurotransmitters that significantly enhance attention, vigilance, and preparedness for rapid action. Musashi instinctively understood the delicate, crucial dance between destructive complacency and intense ambition. Where many of his peers might have become soft or complacent about their achievements, Musashi's underlying, persistent anxiety served as a relentless internal driver, forcing him to continually push boundaries and never truly resting on his laurels. This was emphatically not the paralyzing anxiety that keeps one rooted in fear and inaction. Instead, it was an invigorating, mobilizing kind of tension that constantly spurred him toward necessary, decisive action. It was the crucial whisper in the silent nights, a persistent reminder that there was always another horizon to reach, another challenge waiting just out of sight, demanding his immediate improvement. As the crucial chapters of Musashi's strategic life unfolded, a distinct pattern of meticulous calculation and deliberate, measured decision-making could be discerned in every move. But what was the origin of this almost flawless, careful orchestration? Digging deeper reveals that this external discipline stemmed directly and profoundly from his deep-seated familiarity with anxiety. Rather than permitting it to hinder his actions, Musashi deliberately converted these intense, restless feelings into a potent, reliable weapon of foresight. A military strategy expert at West Point Academy emphasizes that the most successful commanders are definitively characterized by their ability to anticipate adverse scenarios. Their research specifically indicates that the deliberate ability to visualize potential failures is absolutely crucial to successful and highly adaptable strategic planning. The traditional battlefield is fundamentally a realm of profound, immediate uncertainty, characterized by sudden, unexpected shifts in opponent strategies and environmental factors. Unpredictability perpetually lurked around every corner. However, Musashi's deep familiarity with anxiety functioned as a highly sensitive internal alarm system, making him intensely, almost precognitively aware of every potential pitfall and forthcoming challenge. It was as if anxiety itself whispered the secrets of the unknown directly into his ear, continually urging him to maintain maximum vigilance and preparedness for action.
Emerging directly from the shadows of Musashi's strategic foresight was the emblematic representation of his intricate inner dichotomy, the Niten Ichi-Ryu, or the double sword style. This masterful, unique style, blending simultaneous offense and defense, is highly symbolic of Musashi's relentless, lifelong journey with anxiety and his persistent search for inner balance. A respected clinical psychologist at the University of Oxford, who studies the intricate relationship between fear and courage, found that the most resilient individuals do not seek to eliminate fear altogether, but rather learn to coexist with it. This specialized coexistence, the research shows, actively creates a state of relaxed alertness, which is the ideal psychological state for peak performance under extreme pressure. At the absolute heart of the Niten Ichi-Ryu technique lies a deliberate, complex dance between two fundamentally contrasting entities, much like the simultaneous presence of fear and courage.
One sword, representing the immediacy of necessary action, was often driven by the spontaneous impulse born of fear, while the other sword, symbolic of patience and deliberate, measured movement, was firmly rooted in unwavering courage and precision. Musashi, through countless duels and relentless introspection, realized the profound truth. The goal was never about completely overcoming or suppressing fear, but rather about coexisting and strategically leveraging it. Anxiety, with its sharp, immediate sting, became the effective spur for his first sword, inciting necessary speed and instinctive reactions in the clutch moment. As the echoes of clashing swords eventually faded into silence, Musashi invariably retreated into the necessary embrace of solitude. Far from the tumultuous, adrenaline-fueled arenas of battle, he consciously sought refuge in stillness, whether in dense, silent forests or secluded, echoing caves. This deliberate, structured isolation was not a desperate escape from society. It was a crucial, arduous journey inward, a necessary seeking of ultimate clarity amidst internal chaos. A respected neuroscientist at the University of Cambridge, researching the cognitive effects of solitary meditation, has discovered that regular, structured periods of introspection actively reorganize neural networks, enabling significantly better emotional processing and clearer decision-making. Her studies confirm that structured solitude is essential for the genuine development of wisdom. Within the silent, often challenging walls of this deep introspection, Musashi confronted his persistent anxiety. Rather than passively allowing it to consume him, he actively chose to engage and talk to it. Each solitary moment became a vital opportunity to thoroughly understand the root causes of his fears and apprehensions. Anxiety, in the profound silence of isolation, transformed from a threatening, consuming shadow into an indispensable guide. It consistently showed him areas requiring immediate improvement, revealed hidden, previously unknown vulnerabilities, and highlighted latent strengths he had not previously recognized. From the silent, challenging precedents of self-reflection, Musashi emerged with a profound final realization. Comfort was the implacable enemy of mastery. While many of his peers sought out comfortable training terrain that facilitated ease and repetitive simplicity, Musashi deliberately chose the opposite. From rain-soaked, slippery forests to treacherous, snow-capped peaks, he systematically placed himself in the most hostile, unpredictable environments possible, thereby transforming the elements themselves into his active training partners. A respected performance psychology researcher at the University of Michigan has conclusively found that individuals who deliberately expose themselves to controlled discomfort develop significantly greater stress tolerance and rapid adaptability. His experiments unequivocally demonstrate that this stress inoculation strongly strengthens both physical and mental resilience. These extreme, unpredictable landscapes were not mere passive backdrops, they were active participants in his training regimen. Battling relentless howling winds or struggling to maintain balance on treacherous, slippery terrain, Musashi intuitively realized that nature's inherent unpredictability perfectly mirrored life's uncertainties and the intense anxiety they inevitably bring. Each challenging session became a direct external representation of his internal battles, relentlessly pushing him to confront, adapt, and eventually master his anxieties. In the intricate, relentless dance of life, where challenges and adversities perpetually swirl around us, anxiety often plays a central, unavoidable role. But as we learn definitively through Musashi's entire life, it becomes crystal clear that this powerful emotion, typically seen as an existential enemy, can actually be converted into a powerful, reliable ally. A professor of positive psychology at the University of Pennsylvania, studying the vital concept of post-traumatic growth, has found that individuals who successfully learn to reinterpret their anxieties as clear signs of growth develop exceptional levels of personal and professional fulfillment. Musashi's entire experience compels us to actively question our own default perceptions. Do we continue to let anxiety dominate and paralyze us, or do we strategically harness its energy, channeling its intensity into our greatest ambitions? Musashi turned his deep anxiety into a razor-sharp blade, expertly cutting through all doubts and propelling himself to legendary status. For us, the message derived from the Swordmaster is profoundly clear. Embrace the uncomfortable, challenge the accepted norms, and consciously allow anxiety to be the necessary purifying fire that finally tempers your steel. As we move forward, we carry with us Musashi's essential lessons, choosing to see anxiety not as an unsurmountable, paralyzing mountain, but as a crucial, necessary stepping stone to achieving our own unique brand of greatness.